Yo, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for checking back in. For those of you who are new, my name is Dave with everything in between. I'm gonna try and make this real quick. We're gonna put a sunroof motor in a 2014 Ford Explorer. Some of the tools that I used a pick tool, the one on the end right here. I also used Torx bits. Okay, I used a T20 and a T25. I believe I used both of those. All right, and I'll put links of these down in the description if you need them. I also use Gorilla Tape. This is not necessary, and you'll see where I use this in the video. I don't think it's necessary, but you can use it. A 1/4 inch ratchet with 7 or 8 millimeter sockets, and you kind of want them to be short sockets if you use them. I think you're going to be able to use them. If you need to, you may need to use an extension, but that's pretty much it. Anything else that I missed, you'll probably see that being used in the video. Yeah, so let's get to it. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is take out the A-pillars, the covers. You have 3 clips. All right, one there, one there, one there, and then the bottom just clips in to the side panel here. So you have 1, 2, and 3 clips. Pop them out and then lift it out. Lift it straight towards you. After that, we're going to do the visor. This one is a T20 bolt. Back here on the left side, you have a split. You're going to get a pick tool, and you're just going to get in there and pop it out, just like that. Do that to the other side, and then go all the way around and pop it off. Just like that. All right, and the screws here are a Torx 20. There is no other socket bit that can go on those. It's just rounded. So I took off the clip there, but I'm going to leave one of these connected because underneath the headliner, there's a plug under there, and it's glued to the other underside of the headliner. So I'm just going to leave one screw until I'm done with the other pillar, and then I'm going to unsnap the headliner from the roof, and then I'll take the screw out and then undo the clip that's inside there. That way this isn't dangling and nothing rips out of there. Get your pick tool or a finger. Pull it out, and you have a 7 millimeter inside. May need an extension if yours is too short. And you're going to have 2 of them, top and bottom. Once you have it off, put the bolt inside, put the cover back on, that way you don't lose it. Put the cover back on. That way they stay with the part and doesn't get lost. Get a screwdriver, plastic, squeegee, just get this part out, and then you can do the rest by hand and just start yanking it out. Okay, that's it. It comes straight out, just like that. This side only has 1 clip on top because you have the 2 bolts of the handle actually holding the rest in, and then you just have 2 pieces sliding out from the bottom. Other side's going to be the same. It's going to use a Torx 20. All right, we'll take that one off, and then we'll do the same to this side with those, just like on the other side, on the driver's side. All right, since the headliner is held onto the roof with magnets, just go ahead and grab an edge here, and then you'll hear it pop off. There it goes. That's one of the magnets, and we'll try and show you here in a second. We'll get over here, and there it goes, that detached. All right, so right here is where it's clipped into the visor. So we need to get in here and remove this and unlatch it. So all you gotta do is, where that clip is right there, push it in, and those two pieces come apart. I'm not gonna be able to hold the light there, but you just push it in and they come apart, and then you can take this visor out. All right, just like that. And then we'll do the other side. Trying to show you the best I can, but there's one of the magnets right there, and it just hooks on or clips on to the roof right there. And there's one on the other side, and that's basically how the headliner's attached to the roof. So now we have enough room to get to that motor over there on the other side. I think that's it over there. This motor right here is for the shade. That actually works, so we're not going to mess with that. But the other one is on the other side, and we'll get to that on the driver's side. All right, this is the model number I got for mine, 2014. So we're going to open it up and look where the screw locations are and try and get it from here. I see one right there on the edge, but I know there's other ones, and I don't want to lower this headliner more than what it is, because it's going to start pulling on wires like right here and here on the sides. So I'm going to try and get in there as best as I can and find out where these bolts are. All right, so this motor actually comes with new screws if you want to, if you don't want to reuse them, or if you strip the ones you have. They have a Torx 20. Oh my gosh. It has a Torx 20 on the inside, and it is a 8mm socket on the outside. So I think we're going to use an 8mm socket because it has a better grip than the Torx. So we're going to try and use that on the one that's installed right now and see if we can take it out easier. Alright, so since it's mounted like this in the vehicle, our mounts will be one on the edge, one here towards the windshield, and one, where's it at? In the center right there. Alright, so we got 3 bolts. I think the center one's going to be the hardest. We're going to need the extension, and hopefully we can get in there. It's kind of hard to show you the first two, but this is how I'm getting to this one by the shield, front shield, and just got to get in there and work it. Get in where you fit in. All right, so it's probably going to stay on the track. Oh, there it comes. All right, so all of them are out, but it's inside the tract, so I'm just going to have to pull it straight out and then disconnect it, or I'll probably disconnect it first and then pull it out of the track. And we'll try and show you that here in a second. Try. All right, came out of the track, and then just going to unplug this. All right, I need 2 hands. But yeah, that's it. And then you pop the new one in there, put it back in the track, and put the new screws in there. All right, this is the one we just pulled out. This is a new one, and as you can see, they're both Ford genuine parts. There's the part number on that one, same as that one. Okay, and let's install it. Okay, so it's getting dark, so we're going to try and do this the best we can. So the initialization process is to have a door open, I guess, which we do, and turn the ignition on, then turn it off, then turn it back on. We're going to push the tilt button and then let it go, and then we're going to hold the tilt button. All right, and then we're going to, within about 10 seconds, it should start initializing. So let's go ahead and do that. And here we go. We have the tilt button right there. So we'll do that one. So here we go. Let's see. We're going to turn it on. Oh, come on. All right, I forgot to have the keys in here. All right, here we go. On, off, on, push to tilt, now hold it. I pushed the tilt and now I'm holding it, and oh, there it goes. It's initializing. You can't see it, but it's moving back and forth. Oh, okay. All right, I got it. Okay, so what I did is I turned it on, I turned it off, turned it right back on, and then I pushed in the tilt and let it go, and then pushed it in and I held it. I think I was pushing it out this way initially, and the window, it vented, came down, and then went all the way open, and then came closed again. I wonder if I can do a double initialization, or if it'll only do it one time. All right, so here we go. On, off, on, push, let go, push and hold. So now it's closing. It's going all the way back, and it's coming forward. And that's it. We're good. All right, to make sure they all work, this is the shade button, the very first one. It's actually going all the way back. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. All right, so now I'm gonna do my slide. There it goes. All right, and it's just a glass on the back. But there it opened. And I don't think it goes anymore. And then you come back. I don't think it's automatic. It has an automatic back, but it doesn't have automatic front. I believe that's how it originally is. And then one back automatic. It's going to close halfway. And then if we want to do it again, bring it in, and it's closed. Okay, since you kind of have to rip this in order to get this to this plug, it goes right here. The adhesive is no longer sticky. So in order for you to keep it here and not have it pull out of its socket, I'm going to use this mounting tape that I got for another project, but I'm going to cut a small piece and just stick it on there, and it should hold. And we'll do that for both sides. That way it doesn't yank, for any reason, yank the plug out and mess it up. So now to reverse everything, put all the visors, panels back in, the A-pillars, and we'll be back in business on the road. All right, so this one has a sticker on the side. I'm going to cut that open, and we may fast forward this, but we're just going to take out all the little clips and see what we got here. Well, looks pretty clean to me. Let me open this box here. There's some more clips here. Let's open this up and see what we got. Ooh, that came up. Alright. That looks pretty clean to me. I don't see any I think these are capacitors. They're not swollen or anything like that. They're not bulging from the top. They have little slits on the top of the capacitors, so in case they explode or swell, it can easily release from the top end. But they're not swollen or anything. Let's look at the bottom end. Oh yeah, I see. Yep, there it is. There's the rust and all the debris out of there, and it looks like there's a lot right there on that one. Actually, all that area right there. So yeah, it's water damage, burned up the motherboard. So alright, well, at least we know it was water damage. Alright, so that's pretty much it. If you stayed to watch, this is probably what the inside of yours looks like if you have to replace it. I'm 99.9% sure that this was just flooded or submerged underwater. And there is a preventative maintenance that you can do, that you should be doing, to prevent something like this. We barely moved into this house. I mean, well, we've been here about a year and a half, so it's been about a year and a half since I've checked the lines, the drain lines for the sunroof. But we'll be doing another video. That should be our next video. I still have to do that tomorrow, and we'll show you how. I'll show you how I check it to see if they're clogged and what I use to clear it. But yes, do your preventative maintenance. Go up there and check every so often, every 6 months, every year. Just depends on where you live. If you're going to the beach every day and you have the sunroof open, you're more likely going to get it clogged before somebody who doesn't even hardly open it. But just know that on the top of your sunroof, that gasket is not meant to be full waterproof. Some water is going to drip through, and that's why they have drain lines inside there. And there is debris that is along that gasket. There's debris there, so when it rains, it's pushing that debris past that gasket, and it's going to flow in with the water, and eventually it's going to clog up. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and let's get on to the next one. So because I was recording, it probably took a couple of hours. Took a little over 2 hours because I was trying to find angles, but it should take you half of that time. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. If you didn't like the video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe, leave a comment, ding the little bell, and I hope you're having a good day doing whatever it is you do, and we'll talk to you later, and until then, peace.